this book was inspired by the 400. And the 400 is the hardest sprint race on the track. It really challenges you mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I think because of that, and I did it for 13 years at the highest level, I learned a lot. And so I actually divide the book up into the 4 Ps, which is the strategy that I used for the 400. The 4 Ps are push, pace, position, poise, and then there's a secret 5th P, prayer, which is super important to me. And so my coach gave me the strategy, and as I got older, I realized kind of the genius in the strategy. So the push phase in the 400 is the first 50 meters of the race, where you got to get out as fast as you can. You don't think about the rest of the race, you're just going full speed. And that's kind of how we attack life. You have this dream, you're excited about it, you're energized, and you go towards that dream. And then pace is the backstretch. This is the second 100 of the race, where you have to find a rhythm. In the 400, if you try to go all out the whole way, you're not gonna make it. And so you gotta find a rhythm and routine. The same thing in life. You wanna pace yourself. You don't wanna burn out because you're so excited about this new passion that you don't get to the finish line. And then the third phase of the 400 is called position. And I think it's the most important part of the race and the most important part of life. And the positioning phase is where you gotta have the courage to go for it. I gotta throttle back up to full speed. I gotta trust my training, trust myself that if I go for it now, I'm gonna win this race. Just like life, where you gotta start making tough choices. Am I gonna move to LA for this job? Am I going to move to New York and become a host? You know, the stuff that really sets you up for success. And then the final phase is called poise. And this is where you just gotta trust, keep your eye on the finish line, believe in yourself, because in the 400, if you start to flail and doubt, you're gonna lose. And so I use this strategy in the book to help you strategize life, because I think we're all in some phase of that throughout our life. And like I say, prayer for me is super important, and you pray throughout the entire journey. We used to joke in the 400, the last 50 you wanna pray because you feel like you're gonna die, literally. But you know, really though, prayer has really been kind of my saving grace throughout my career and throughout my life.